Hi, it's Thomas Gebert with VGN, Video Game Nostalgia, making a video here for my favorite game in the Sonic series, Sonic and Knuckles. Now this game I think is actually pretty rad. You see, and I'll explain why this is my favorite in a bit. I mean, for one thing, you get a cutscene here. That's pretty rare for Sonic. The only one I can think of that has a cutscene besides this one is Sonic 3. Pretty good music here. But the reason this is my favorite is I really like the art style of this one, and it's also a lot slower than other Sonic games. Which people might say is a bad thing. I find it actually seriously benefits a bit. I find the game a lot more like a Mario game, and I'm more of a fan of Mario, so that's maybe the issue. But this is my favorite game in the series. This is actually sort of the halfway point between downloadable content and its own game, because this is Sonic & Knuckles was its own cartridge, you bought Sonic & Knuckles and that was its own game. However, this also it had a little slot in the top so you could plug Sonic 3, and you got a couple more levels in Sonic 3, and you had to play as Knuckles in Sonic 3. So it's like an expansion pack for Sonic 3, but it was also its own standalone game. I believe Guild Wars did something like that too. But yeah, I find this standalone game actually works really well. I find it to be a lot of fun, and this is my favorite game in the Sonic series. This also was the first game I had in the Sonic series. Maybe that's it. Now, Knuckles, you can choose between Sonic or Knuckles in the beginning, and they both offer their own advantages. Knuckles can glide. He's a bit slower, and he can't jump quite as high, but he offers his own advantage in that he can glide and stick to walls and climb the walls. And each level has its own way of solving it. That only Sonic or Knuckles can do. Like certain levels can only be accessed by climbing walls, and certain places can only be accessed through like Sonic speed and stuff. So it's a really nice combination here. Whoa, jump cut! That bonus stage went on a bit too long. It was pretty cool 3D for the time. It's pretty fun, but nothing special. I got the Chaos Emerald, as you can see. Went on a bit too long though. I just figured you guys would get bored. All right, so let's get back to the game. Yeah, but there's tons of bonus levels. This game's, the graphics are pretty much the best you're going to get in the Genesis. They're actually really sharp and really colorful for the Genesis, which is rare. If you had a Genesis back in the day, I had both the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. So, it was, pretty rare for me to, get, graphics as good on my Genesis, and because I was always used to the Super Nintendo versions of games being better. So it's pretty cool to get a game that, would look this good on the Genesis. And this level I always found kind of annoying. I didn't know how to beat these kind of levels until I was like 14. I had the Genesis. I got the Genesis when I was 6 for my 6th birthday. So I find this level kind of infuriating. So I tried to rush through it as much as possible. Usually I try to skip it, but for some reason when I was recording this, I decided I was gonna be mavericky and try to get past it. So yeah, here. It's really not all that hard if you know how to control it. But you just go straight up. Fire up. Yep. Yep, nothing all that challenging here. Just go straight up. Alright, so yeah, we keep going to level, and it's still not a slow Sonic game or anything. It still has its moments of, a lot of speed. It's a lot slower than most Sonic games, for the most part. The game is mainly just, a lot slower pace. It's more akin to Mario than Sonic in a lot of areas. It's more standard, good platforming than it is, good, imaginative, fun platforming than it is about, running fast and, trying to keep your speed up all the time or you can get a high score. It's a very challenging Sonic game. I actually say this probably is more challenging than any of the other Sonic games. It's very challenging at some points. In some cases cheap, but and I apologize if the audio's off sync. It's my encoder. I record this through an emulator, through Kega Fusion, and it's a great emulator, except the recording feature does not want to, for the life of me, work at all with my video editing software. So I had to convert it to Xvid first, and as a result you can get syncing issues. So if that's an issue, I apologize. Yeah, see, I'm pretty... It's been a while since I've actually played through Sonic and Knuckles, so forgive the lousy gameplay. But any Sonic fan knows, always keep at least one ring on you at all times. Then you're invincible. I really like the music in this version of Sonic. I find the music in Sonic and Knuckles really, really good. Well, not this level, but the level 2. Probably get to that one eventually. I might actually have to revisit this game. I really like this game. Yeah, see, like right there, for example, it's difficult to get to without Knuckles. And plus, if you're right here, you get a cutscene with Knuckles being an asshole and sucking you through like midway through the level, to a different part of the level. So yeah, you go down. So yeah. Oh, this chicken pissed me off. The trick is to get in the ball there, and then chicken can't blow you. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, as I said, this game is pretty fun simply because it is the most like a Mario game, I think. And I take that for what it is. I'm more of a Mario fan than I am a Sonic fan. I like them both. I like both Sonic and Mario. But I stand by Mario being overall the better game. Mario 3 being my favorite in the Mario series because the boot's the best goddamn thing ever. Okay, the boot is the greatest power-up in all of Mario history. They didn't bring that one back. If they don't bring the boot back, I don't know why they don't have the boot in other Mario games. This should be like a staple in the Mario franchise. Fire Flower? Fuck the Fire Flower. We need the fucking boot. Okay, I got off subject. Now, you might have noticed that there are lots of power-ups in this version of Sonic. More than just a standard... Like, Sonic 1 and 2 just had a shield you can get that just gave you an extra hit. And you can get that here too, but you also get, like, shields that give you, like, extra firepower and stuff, and shields that make you attract coins and stuff. There is a bonus level here. I'm not going to do it because, in the interest of time, so I skipped this bonus level. But yeah, you get power-ups. Like if you get the fire shield, then fire doesn't hurt you. If you get the electrical stuff, then you got the coins were attracted to you. If you got the bubble, you didn't get drowned in water. So this game actually gives you a whole lot of variety and really a lot of replayability because you can play each level differently. So, is it Donkey Kong Country? No, nothing can really surpass Donkey Kong Country, except for Jim. But, it really is a very fun game, and this boss is, like, freaking easy. As I said, this is actually not my favorite first level in the Sonic game. My favorite, I think the second level in this game is a whole lot better. It may look like Dr. Robotnik isn't blowing fire out of his little thrusters there. He is. It's the interlacing issues. With video encoding, and this is the end of the level. So if you like what you saw, then you ignore my awful rambling, then yeah, definitely give Sonic and Knuckles a try. It won't cost you much nowadays, and it's probably and I think it's the best in the Sonic series. And see a little cutscene here. This is awesome. So yeah, it's worth checking out. I recommend it. And this has been all. I'll see you later.